The development of animation over the years is beginning to become a large part in advertisement. This is because most big companies are starting to use animation as a way to attract their audience of various ages. An example of animation in advertisement is the Bear in the Hair advert created for the company John Lewis. The advert shows a story of friendship between two characters, the bear and the hare. The advertisement was brought out just before Christmas 2013, and since then it has attracted millions of people across Britain. The advert has been used on television and also on the internet on their website, but also featured on their YouTube channel, where it has millions of views globally. To create the John Lewis advert, they used two different techniques, stop motion and 2D animation. This helped to show the audience the work that has gone into creating this advert and also to get the full appreciation for the story that is being told. The heartfelt feeling that the advert creates helps to influence the audience to purchase from John Lewis. Video game companies also attract their audience through animation advertisements to make the audience want to play the game or visit the company's website. For example, the Dead Island advertisement. Throughout many surveys, this video game advert has been voted the best thanks to the animators that went into creating it. The animation detail that has gone into the making of this game is incredible. The advert plays through the story of a family being attacked by a zombie outbreak. What makes this video stand out from the rest is the use of different camera angles and animation detail, which makes it seem as if the animation is real people rather than animation figures. Especially the beginning scene, where the little girl is falling back through the window and the individual shattered glass pieces come back together. This is what attracts the audience's attention within the first 30 seconds of the advertisement. The story of the family in the advert also puts millions of viewers watching into an awed and sad feeling watching the events take place. Overall, the various uses of animation in advertisements is used to create alternative worlds and stories that cannot be created through normal acting. Effects that would normally be impossible to create, such as the hare riding the top of the rabbit and the killing of the zombies in the Dead Island advert, is why animation is becoming more common amongst advertisements. Next is creative arts. Animation in terms of creative arts is generally the sense of movement which draws in the audience's attention. It is also where the creator can show off their imagination, for example the t-shirt war created by two YouTubers, Rhett and Link. In the video they use stop motion to produce a creative method of animation through t-shirts. However, stop motion is not a simple thing to create. In this video 222 t-shirts were created and all used in 2 days. Stop motion helps to bring an inanimate object to life and be able to manipulate the object, which is what makes it creative art. Another type of creative art animation is claymation. Clay figures are sometimes used in stop motion animation, which is then called claymation. It uses the same idea of taking a series of frames and then playing them together in a sequence. However, instead of using an inanimate object, for example the t-shirts in the previous video, it instead uses clay figures. When a claymation is finished, it produces a short movie such as the one playing now, except this clip is about a claymation fight of the black figure against the green. Moving on to the entertainment animation. Animation is highly used throughout the entertainment industry and it has been so for many years. One of the first movies to have computer-generated images is Jurassic Park. Computer-generated images is also known as CGI, which is used to create an alternative universe and show an image that cannot be done in real life, as shown in Jurassic Park, where we can visibly see dinosaurs roaming around. CGI is used in images because it attracts the audience to view the movie and see something that they did not think was possible to see. This is why Jurassic Park is such a good example of this. Dinosaurs have been extinct for billions of years, yet the audience is able to see them right here on the screen. What also makes computer animation brilliant is that it feels like the characters in the movie are interacting with the images. For example, the kitchen scene taken from Jurassic Park, where the children are trying to escape the two velociraptors. CGI gives the audience the impression that the image is created isn't an animation, but instead it is an actual real-life event. Because of this is why CGI has the highest box office ratings and is growing more popular amongst people. Computer animation has also been used to create feature-length animated films. Many animation has been created throughout the years, however the movie Who Framed Roger Rabbit was created to link both animation and reality together in one movie. Animated movies have many benefits, such as they have no limits as to what can be created and achieved, and perform things digitally that is normally possible in real life. For example, when the inspector is thrown into the rubbish by the animated gorilla, and again when Roger Rabbit is thrown out of the room from the actor. Most animated movies are designed for comedic purposes and are popular amongst all ages, which is what helps it to gain profit. Adults are more willing to watch this type of animation, where animation and reality are mixed together, because it stars some old famous animation created by Disney, and also because it has real actors playing in the movie also. Next I will be talking about the educational side of animation. Animation has only recently been created for educational purposes, especially for younger children to help educate them quicker whilst having fun at the same time. They did this by creating educational video games for them, such as the Big Brain Academy, which was introduced by Nintendo. This game has been designed to help educate people of all ages, and what makes it fun is that after doing a few mental tasks, it will predict your brain age. The game is used to educate people because it is more fun, and the movement of the images involved will help to stick into a child's mind more rather than reading a book or being told by a teacher. Another educational type of animation is tutorials and demonstrations. The video being played now is the demonstration of creating the Disney 2D animation called Paperman. In the video, it demonstrates the future of 2D animation and how Disney is working to combine both computer animation and 2D animation together. It describes briefly how the animation is created through drawing the details necessary as the lines in the hair, and it shows how it is added onto the computer animation figure. Finally, I will move on to the simulation animation. Animation used with science is to create a computer simulation models or system. These sorts of animation is used in education departments to help teach students about it, for example flying a plane. In this clip, it is a flight simulation which can be used for military purposes or just general, so it helps people experience flying before doing it for real. The animation helps to predict the outcome of what would happen if the person was to fly in real life. In this example, it shows the entire cockpit of the plane and the same of the movements the steering wheel would have, which helps to make a more realistic effect.